Okay, good morning, good morning. Welcome to our live talk. Siyempre sa mga viewers natin dyan, hit yung ano muna. Mag-subscribe muna kayo sa YouTube channel namin, Baguio City Public Library. Tapos like and follow yung page natin, Baguio City Public Library din. And of course, this morning, napaka-special ng guest natin. Napaka-special ng guest natin. Siyempre, this morning we will be talking about, as you know, mental health. And our speaker or our guest this morning, napaka-highly esteemed dito sa local government unit ng Baguio. Siya lang naman po ang founder of the Anxiety and Depression Support Group dito sa Baguio. He is a nurse by profession, closely works with the LGU of Baguio with regards to its mental health programs. Of course, recently, yung pinaka-recent is yung passing ng isang ordinance natin about mental health. And of course, the recent na award was, he was awarded as one of the 8 outstanding citizens of Baguio 2022. Diba? Grabe. Let's all welcome Sir Ricky Ducas. Sir, kumusta po kayo? Sir, would you mind introducing yourself a little bit more?
Sige. Ayan, for the viewers po natin, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. And maraming salamat po sa Baguio City Library natin dahil nabigyan tayo ng pagkakataon. Yes, I'm Mr. Ricky Ducas and currently under Health Services Office, Mental Health Unit. I'm the Mental Health Responder and the Program Coordinator po ng Mental Health. Ayan, so mamaya siguro sasabihin natin kung ano yung kung saan yung opisina natin at paano sila maka-reach out sa ating office.
Ayun. Thank you, sir. So, usapang mental health, napaka na kasi nito parang common term na sa atin. Although very common siya, parang may mga misconceptions pa din when it comes to, ito nga, yung usapin about mental health. Briefly, sir, or in your own words, ano po ba kasi yung mental health? When we talk about mental health, lagi kasing naririnig natin to sir.
First and foremost, kapag sinabi nating mental health or in Tagalog, kalusugang pangkaisipan, marami tayong mga misconceptions regarding sa mental health. Dahil under mental health, under the umbrella of mental health, marami rin mga point of discussion dito. However, ito nga yung stigma, yung stigma na attached to mental health, yun yung isa sa mga tinatry natin na ipaintindi sa mga tao. So, kung ako ang tatanungin, dito sa City of Baguio or in general, mas open na yung mga kabataan when it comes to mental health or kalusugang pagkaisipan. Ang nagiging challenge natin ngayon is yung mga magulang. Nahihirapan tayo na i-convince yung magulang kasi hindi tayo pwedeng mag-conduct ng any psychosocial support or any treatment kapag wala pong consent ang magulang. So yun. So isa yun. At etong pamamaraan na ito na ginagawa po ninyo at ginagawa natin sana maabot sa mga parents po natin and even educators, even us in the local government, we still in the workplace, we still continue experiencing such a stigma. So ayan, so proper tulad nito, information dissemination can at least alleviate this this stigma surrounding mental health.
Thank you, sir, for that. Napaka-clear. Tapos, yun nga po sabi ninyo, sir, kanina na it's an umbrella po kasi It has a lot of topics na pwedeng pag-usapan. And nasabi na ni Sir Ricky kanina na people here in Baguio are more open, That's a good thing. That's a good start for us. And Sir Ricky, kung matanong ko lang po, what do you think is the leading cause of mental health problems in our city? What causes it nga ba? Having been working with the Health Services Office, maybe you have some data or insight into it po.
Leading cause, number one, as observed in general, not only in Baguio, number one is Sleep. Yes, sleep. Lack of sleep or too much sleep. Number 2, unmanaged stress. Yes, unmanaged stress. These are the factors that can contribute to the imbalance of the chemicals that can attribute also to the behavior of a person. So those are the two things that triggers mental health or mental ill health. Mental ill health is not mental illness, okay? So there's a disclaimer. When we say mental illness, mental ill health, it is not mental illness. It is normal to experience those things. It's under mental ill health. So the question there is, sleep and stress.
Sleep and stress.
Yes. And this is one more thing. No? We observe that this generation right now, yung mga bata ngayon, is a generation of distracted generation. Ang dami kasi nga nagdi-distract sa kanila. That's the reason why there's a lot of contributory factors. So, dahil dito sa distraction, eto na, naapektuhan na yung tulog, nagkakaroon ng unmanaged stress. Kaya nagkakaroon na rin ng mental health concern. Eventually, if not addressed.
Grabe, no? Yung pinaka-basic na activity ng human being, sleeping and resting, part na rin yan eh. Yan talaga yung, sabi nga ni Sir Ricky, we're distracted as a generation. Ang dami na ML, ayan, mga mobile games. Nahilig na rin po ako dyan, Sir Ricky, actually. And talking about sleep, Sir, what do you recommend na number of hours of sleep, or how do we manage our stress po ba?
Sa sleep, no? Nawala yata yung mic. Sa sleep, maybe sa sleep, anong advice or anong masasabi natin regarding sa sleep? It's not the number of hours. When we talk about sleep, it's not the number of hours. It's the quality of sleep that matters most. So, yung quality of sleep mo. How can you have a good quality sleep? Okay. Number 1, of course, no? Before going to sleep, make it a point na your mind is set to sleep. Okay, mind setting. Then, remove all the distractions, no? And dim off the light or turn off the light because number 1 na reason kung bakit tayo nawawalan ng ng tulog, or I mean nawawalan ng ano ba yung tinatawag na hindi ako nakakatulog, no? Because of the melatonin of our body. Melatonin is a chemical responsible for sleep. However, those lights that is being reflected to our eyes or galing sa cellphone, galing sa sa mga gadgets natin, it decrease the melatonin level of our body. So now, nahihirapan na tayo makatulog. So yon, so ML pa more, Korean novela pa more, series pa more, Netflix pa more. No? So ngayon, you're not having a quality sleep. Sabi nga nila in a study, there is a good quality sleep when you cannot remember your dreams. That's a good quality sleep.
Interesting.
Yes. Kasi when you can remember your dreams, ibig sabihin, how many times you are being distracted during your rapid eye movement or the cycle of your sleep. That's the reason why you can recall your sleep. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, di ba, sometimes may experience natin, 3 panaginip. Tapos yung unang panaginip mo, gustong-gusto mo, tapos kaya gusto mong itulog ulit para madugtungan. Pero nung naisip mo, iba palang kadugtong yun, magkakadang kwento, no? So that's a poor quality of sleep. Why? Ibig sabihin, at the middle of your sleep, nagising ka. That's the reason why you can recall your dream. Then when you recall your dream, ibig sabihin kung nagising ka, baka naihi ka. So, 3 beses ka din naihi kung 3 beses yung panaginip na na-recall mo. So, it's not a poor quality, it's a poor quality. So now, what else can you do after dimming the light, removing all the distraction? Mimic the night, and you are a night worker, no? Yung pagtrabaho mo is pang gabi. Mimic the night, ibig sabihin gayahin mo yung gabi. No light, source of light sa room. No, para yung brain natin, kasi ang brain natin naka-program na yan. Alam niya ang night, alam niya ang day. No, hindi natin pwedeng ikuan. But although, you must have to know your chronotype pag sinabi nating sleep. What is chronotype? This is a type of person kung how do you sleep. One is owl type and the lark type. Yung owl, lark is a bird, no? Lark, so ikaw yung tipo ng tao, pag sinabing lark ka, ikaw yung tipong tao na matulog ng maaga, then gumising ng maaga. Yung owl naman is gumising, matulog ng late, gumising ng late. Okay? Those are the two chronotype or type of person, no? So alamin mo kung saan ka nung type ka, no? Para mas maganda kung i-address mo yung sleep pattern mo. Oo. So yun, sleep is very important talaga.
Thank you.
Ito, nawalan na naman.
Oo, no, Mike. Yes. oo.
Anyway, thank you for that, sir. Sleep talaga. Kailangan nating matulog ng maayos. Sabi nga ni Sir Ricky, take off the distractions from your bedside, mga gadgets na nag-i-emit ng blue light yun, sir, no?
Yes. oo.
Those emitting blue light. Tapos, of course, know your what type of sleeper are you. Kung night sleeper ka ba or lark ba, so that you can address those things. And stress. You mentioned stress a while ago, Sir Ricky. Ito yata yung pinaka-common cause ng mga mental health problems natin in general po. So how do we deal with our stresses po ba?
Okay. Yes, stress is every day. So stress, no? When you wake up in the morning, there's always a stressor. But however, we are not aware that there are types of stress. There are 3 types of stress. We have this no stress, eustress, or distress, no? When you say no stress, you want no stress, ibig sabihin, there's, no, boring ang buhay pag walang stress. Diba? Because when you are under stress, our body is releasing chemical for us to accommodate a particular stress. Ngayon, hindi natin alam na meron palang tinatawag na normal stress, which is eustress.
Eustress.
Yes, eustress is a normal stress wherein it makes your body, it produce a stress hormone that is minimal at least, so as you can accommodate that particular stress. However, if you cannot manage and cannot identify those stressor, if it's normal stress, if it's not a normal stress, then our body will produce a lot of stress hormones. And yung stress hormones, kailangan natin gamitin ito in physical activities. So ngayon, pag hindi mo nagamit, yun na nagkakaroon ng imbalance ng chemical, yun na yung nagkakaroon ng unexplained emotions, nagkakaroon na ng kung ano-anong nararamdaman, no? Until nagkaroon na ng anxiety, no? So, now, number 1 question there, very good question, sir, no, is that how to manage your stress is first understanding stress. If you understand stress, then you can at least manage your particular stressor. Now, knowing what makes you stress, your stressor, okay, knowing your stressors can at least limit or minimize your stressful can limit your chemicals in your body. What I'm trying to say here is that if you like, for example, for our students, no, it's normal that you have a requirements and homework, no? So consider that as a eustress. Kasi normal na ginagawa mo na yan. Normal sa isang estudyante na mag-aral, normal din, gano'n. So it's considered eustress. Pero kapag in-associate mo kasi ang utak mo na yung pag-aaral ay stressor, mag-release talaga yung utak mo ng maraming stress hormones. Hanggang nawalan ka na ng gana, hanggang wala na, ayaw mo nang pumasok. Sinong gumawa ng stress? Diba? Ang tanong doon, sinong gumagawa ng stress? Next, pero kapag ikaw yung tao na, eustress ito kasi parte ito bilang isang estudyante, parte ito bilang trabaho ko dito sa library, normal lang na may changes, abrupt changes sa trabaho. So, ganon, i-label ko siya as eustress para at least konti lang ng chemical yung gagamitin ko. Mga ganon. Kasi yung brain and mind natin yan, nag-work yan. Kung anong sinabi mo kay mind, gagawin ni brain. Si brain naman, mag-utos siya ng signals going to our different body and your body will release those chemicals. And those chemicals can affect our mood, behavior, action. So, managing your stress through identifying what makes you stress is very important. Label. Number 1, label. Label your stress.
Labeling your stress.
Yes. Label your particular emotions. Yes. Label your emotions. no? Identifying your stressors, no? So kung alam mong stressor yan, medyo, huwag mo munang harapin ngayon. Hindi mo, ang stress kasi kailangan harapin.
Yes.
Hindi dapat iniiwasan yan. Oo. Harapin dapat ang stressor, no? Kapag stressor mo, pagising mo sa umaga, nakita mo yung stressor mo, harapin mo. Ganun lang yun, no? Harapin natin. However, anong kailangan natin i-control? Yung emotion natin. Andyan yung stressor natin, pero hindi mo control yung stressor You don't have the full control of the particular stressor. What can you control? Your emotion. Yung emotion mo. So, what particular emotion will I have to do? Okay, stressor siya, so kailangan na, okay lang yan. So, I will not be affected. No? I must be affected kapag involved na yung personal matter ko. Kapag na-invade na yung safe space ko. That's the time that I will react negatively or I can still manage my, I will manage my anger, my behavior, gano'n. So those are the things that you can do so as to reduce and at least mabawasan yung stress. Yeah.
So parang may ano pa rin, we are still in control of our stress.
Yes,
parang
you must have to. You are in control of your behavior and emotion. And always think that you cannot control the stressors.
The stressors.
Yes, you cannot control social media, number one. You cannot control others, people's behavior. Diba? Kung pwede lang, diba? Hindi mo rin makontrol yung bunganga ng nanay at tatay mo. Hindi mo rin makontrol yung, diba? So, ano makokontrol natin? Yung emosyon natin towards that particular stress. Papatulan ko ba o hindi? Magagalit ko ba ako o hindi? Or kakantahan ko siya or hindi? Diba?
Yeah.
Oh. So, yun yung makakon natin. Yun, and yung behavior natin. No? Kapag may stressor tayo, magdadabog ba ako? No? Magagalit ba ako? Sisigawan ko ba siya? No? Like for example, pumunta ka sa isang restaurant, nakasimangot yung kwan, no? Oo, tapos ikaw ang saya-saya mo, tapos bigla nakasimangot yung kaharap mo. Di ba nakakaloka yun? O, tapos ngayon, nasa isip mo, maldita naman ito. Di ba? So that person is having a bad day. Hindi naman yung kwan, no? May experience natin yun. Mapapasama ka ngayon sa emosyon mo. Ngayon, nagiging stressor mo na siya. Oo. Kasi sabihin, naging stressor mo siya. Kung in-accept mo yun as stressor, ano yung magiging behavior mo? Ano, susumbatan ko ba to? Awayin ko ba to? Minsan, kapag stressed ka, nawawalan na yung thinking part mo. So, hindi ka na, wala ka ng time makapag-isip. Hindi mo na iniisip yung gagawin mo. So, anong nangyayari? Nakita mo, nakasimangot si ate. Anong gagawin mo? Emotion agad, anger. Pag nagalit ka, nasagot mo siya. O nagsumbatan kayo, nagsagutan kayo. O ngayon, after nung incident na yon sa gabi, may guilt feeling. O sinong gumawa ng stress? Yun lang yung tanong ko natin. Sinong gumawa ng stress? So yung guilt feeling na yon, ayan na yung feeling na, ayan, sana hindi ko na pinatulan, sana, yan na, sana na. Tapos na. Ganun po. So those are the things that you must have to consider also. You cannot control stress, however, you can control your emotions, your behaviors, your mindset, your thinking.
We cannot control our environment, kung baga parang
Correct.
we can only control ourselves.
Yes.
So, yan po. Sir Ricky, na-mention nyo kanina about yung mga kabataan yung na-mention nyo kanina na unang example ninyo. And I'm curious, kumusta po bang kabataan natin dito sa Baguio in terms of our mental health? Our daw kasama pa.
O, kasama pa ako dun. Sa age group. Ayan, magkape muna ako para kuhan. Kabahan
Sige,
ako
sir.
sa sasabihin ko. Sa mga youth natin, no, tumaas yung cases natin for mental health concerns. When you say mental health concerns, these are anxiety, depression, no? So those are the common. And lagi magkapatid yan, no? So, tumaas siya nung last year and until now. Okay, tumaas. Magiging masaya ba tayo or hindi, no? Ganito na lang. Tumaas siya dahil tumaas yung awareness, level of awareness. That's very important. The level of awareness increased. That's the reason why we have increased recorded mental health concerns. Okay? Ang importante dito, tumataas ang awareness, bumababa ang suicide rate natin. Dapat ganun, no? And may nagkagandahan sa Baguio, bumababa yung suicide rate natin. However, tumataas yung suicide rate sa ibang lugar na katabi natin. Which is dito nila pinupunta kasi dito dumadaan yung mga death certificate, no, sa atin. So, naiko-consider siya, nakakount siya sa atin. Pero at least nakalabel na ng president para makita natin yung data. At saka kung saan sila nanggaling para at least matulungan natin yung area na yon on how to promote mental health also sa kanila. So, yun. Sa city natin, ina-address natin in all fairness naman sa counselor natin in charge of mental, si Counselor Lev or Calas, sa youth.
Sa youth.
Yes, sa youth. And yung mga SK, no? In fairness naman sa kanila, no? Talagang every now and then, we are being invited to talk about mental health sa kanilang barangays, kung saan sila barangay. At the same time, pinopromote talaga nila yung mga helpline and linkages. And nagkakandak tayo ng mga trainings, peer counseling, and peer support. So, yeah, maganda yung programs natin na ini-implement sa city. Such as, yun nga, syempre, manpower pa rin sa unit namin, no? Resources, no? Logistics, and that's we have to be honest. Because mental health is being honest. Being honest to your emotion, being honest to what is really happening, and what is the reality.
Kaya ang daming factors din po kasi na nagko-contribute dito, not just everyday things happening to us. Ayun.
Oo.
Sir, na you've mentioned about anxiety, depression, these two things na words na thrown around, minsan nga carelessly eh.
Yes.
How do we, paano po ba natin gamitin ng tama yung mga terms?
Ayan. So, yun, no? Yung tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, what will you tell to your mind, the mind will follow, the brain will follow, your emotions will follow, and even the actions and behavior. No? Depression is not, or anxiety is not an expression. Okay? It should not be an expression. Kumusta ka, eto depressed, di ba nagiging expression na siya, no? Kumusta ka, eto may anxiety, no? So, pag ganun lagi ang sinasabi mo, you're telling your mind that you are in that situation and your mind will believe. And the mind will tell the brain that, oh, stress daw siya, you create stress hormone so as we can, kasi stress hormone will make us move papalakin yung mata natin, mag-move yung muscles natin. Ganun kasi ang stress hormone trabaho mo. So, stress daw siya. Hindi naman. So, ngayon, naipon yung stress hormone sa katawan, nagkakaroon ng chemical imbalances and other imbalances. Tapos, may dadagdag pa yung mga comorbidity, history, no? Yung mga yon. So, it will really go into mental illness. So, when we talk about depression and anxiety, it's really nice, no? Nakita ko nga may mga books tayo dito, and it's very nice that we can see a lot of materials here in the library. You come here, you read more about it. But, no, sa mental health, when you are reading about mental health, searching about your experiences, never self-diagnose.
Never.
Yes, why? Because yung depression, tulad ng depression and anxiety, yung manifestation niya is different from every person. Magkakaiba yung manifestation niya. They are common, no, sa experience ng isang tao. However, hindi po enough yung nabasa mo, tapos kino-compare mo yung sarili mo, tapos kinakategorize mo na, then nililimit mo na yung sarili mo, tapos ayaw mo nang humingi ng tulong, kasi feeling mo maa-admit ka or that's a misconception. And that should not be done by a person. So you come here to gain more knowledge, to read books, gain more knowledge, for you to be more informed, and so as to know when we will seek for help. Ganun dapat ang purpose natin. So, anxiety and depression should be treated seriously. It's not an expression.
Thank you for that, sir. Kasi madalas ko rin marinig in fairness naman sa kanila, they don't know the lingo pa the language talaga. So, yun po, thank you for coming here and at least being part of this show para ma-inform pa yung mga ano natin.
Yes.
And yun sabi ni Sir Ricky, do not self-diagnose. Do not self-diagnose. May nakita ka lang na test sa internet. Hey, ganito ako, ganito. Di ba? Di ba, Sir Ricky? Maraming ganun na nagpo-post eh. Tapos having a background in sa psychology, parang na ano ako, Sir Ricky, na tawag dito. Parang nababahala ako na may ganun. But thank you to the efforts of our health services office and your office, sir, for informing us. So, get a proper diagnosis if you think you are going through this. Get professional help, please. Huwag mag-rely sa Facebook or
Kay Dr. Google.
kay Dr. Google. Ayan, usong-uso yan eh. So, get professional help. BGH is open. Sir Ricky will announce yung mga helplines nila mamaya. And before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our page, Baguio City Public Library sa Facebook. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Baguio City Public Library.
Pero sir, may iba tayo. In fairness sa library natin, no, very competitive na siya. Unlike before in our time na, alam mo yun, yung tipong isang floor, ganun. Pero ngayon, ang dami ng section. Kaya saludo ako sa inyo na nandito. In all fairness, kaya maraming ma-encourage na pumasok, magbasa. Because Philippines are not, Philippines is not a reading country.
True.
Because when I was, traveling, yun yung sinabi sa isang research, it's not a reading country. That's the reason why kapag sa English proficiency exam, mababa yung reading comprehension. Oo. Kapag dating sa atin dito sa Philippines, yun yung isang lumabas sa study. And now, parang nakikita ko na mas dumarami na ang mga bookworms natin. And that is nice. You know why? In mental health, reading will transport you into something that is, will calm your mind.
Yes.
Yes. And it will distract your negative thoughts. And distracting your negative thoughts means you are increasing calming hormones, the happy hormones. Because we have 4 happy hormones. And one is reading can increase your dopamine. Dopamine is a happy hormone, no? And reading increases your sa mind relaxation exercise, increases also your serotonin. Your serotonin, this is a happy hormones also. See? So, maraming nagagawa ang reading. Oo. Reading with matching hawak-hawak din ha sa libro. Kasi, di ba, nakakamiss yun yung mga book. Yung amoy ng book, no? Yung feeling ng book. No? That's what we call grounding in mental health. So, while reading, you are grounding yourself. You're grounding. When you say grounding, you are letting yourself into the reality. Nasa realidad ka na, nagbabasa ka, nasa kwan ka. So, if you ground yourself, you are not thinking of other things. You are lessening anxiety. So, nawawala yung anxiety. Nakakalma ka. Ayan yung effect ng reading. Ayan, wala. Na-relate ko lang talaga siya. And this is really proven.
Sir, talk about grounding more kasi that's one of the things na you've shared with us nung tayo. We were in that seminar. Can we share with them, sir, yung techniques ng grounding?
Grounding. Yes. Po. Grounding is actually an activity for you to be at present. Because when we talk about mental health, we don't talk about the past, we don't talk about the future. We talk about the present. And how to be present is that you have to activate your senses. Activating your senses makes you grounded in the situation, particular situation. So how to activate your senses is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. Look for 5 things that you can see and describe. So kanina kaya naglakad ako, nag-ground ako. Instead of thinking that I'll be talking and increasing the anxiety, no, I went out and walked, and 5 things that I can see and describe. 4 things that you can hear and describe. 3 things that you can touch and describe. Hawak-hawak ka sa puno, tapos i-compare mo sa mukha mo. Joke lang. Then 2 things that you can smell and describe. So, di ba yung langhapin mo yung mga punong kahoy doon, yung paper tree. No, there's a particular scent. You know what? Forest bathing, okay. forest bathing or going to the forest for at least 2 hours, no, can give you antidepressant good for 1 month. That's true. Yes, why? Because there is what we call the phytoncides and the trichoamines. These are the oils, essential oils coming from the tree. And if you say it's aerosol, kapag natamaan ng araw, magiging hangin siya, sasama siya sa hangin, magiging air, malalanghap mo siya. So 2 hours na naka-expose ka doon sa environment na punong-puno ng kahoy, malalanghap mo yung mga na-mention ko na mga chemicals na yon. And it is antidepressant and it's good for 1 month. Yes.
2 hours for 1 month. Good deal.
So see, you activate your sense of smell. Then last thing is the one thing that you can taste.
One thing.
Oo. Ano naman gagawin ko? One thing you can taste, naglalakad ako. O gumamela. Diba? Ibalik mo yung pagkabata mo.
Yeah.
Yung curiosity mo. Diba? It's really nice to go back when you're young. Diba? Always do that. No? Always do that. Go back yung ginagawa mo. Hayaan mo. Kasi pag sinabi natin mental health, you're doing the things that makes you happy. That's self-care. Do the things that makes you happy and that's self-care. Okay? Never mind what they will say. No? Never mind. Because when you talk about mental health, it's for yourself. So do the things that makes you happy. It's self-care. Ano ngayon kung mag-yoga ka habang naglalakad, gumagano ka doon, tinitignan ka nila. No? It's okay. Kung anong sabihin nila. But you're calming yourself. That's for yourself. That's mental health. That's self-care. So don't forget the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique.
So 5 things you can see and describe, 4 things you can hear and describe, 3 things you can touch and describe, 2 things you can smell and describe, and 1 thing you can taste and describe.
Yes.
Ayun, thank you so much for that.
One thing ha.
1 thing lang.
Hindi one thing, hindi one person that you can taste and describe. Kidding aside. Pero may humor, mental health, sa mabigat.
Yes. Oo nga po I was thinking na
Hanggang doon na lamang ko yung talk ko kasi ubos na yung kape ko.
bakit kasi.
Ay, meron pa ba? Oo. Ma'am, yung kape. Hi sa mga nanonood. May nanonood ba? Wala.
Yes.
Meron po.
Ay, talaga?
Mga viewers.
Mag-shout out kayo. Shout out. Ganun lang.
So Ricky, baka may gusto kayo i-shout out muna.
Wala naman. Hi. Andiyan na ako padala-dala kung saan-saan yung nakikita. So, suwa na yata kayo sa PIO. Mukha ko lang nandun. Pag sinabing mental health, lalabas mukha ko pa. Okay.
Sure, Ricky, baka gusto mong mag-respond sa comment?
Ay, may comment?
Yes.
Sige, comments tayo.
Okay, let's read. Bibliotherapy was one of the things that helped me cope with depression in the past.
Ano daw?
Bibliotherapy.
Reading.
Oh, see?
One of the
I
lines.
told you, reading is... thank you sa nag-comment. Sino siya?
Majo Ann Hendricks.
Ay, si Mamajo. Okay. Yeah, Mamajo is a... I know her. Yes, that's true. Yes, oo. Mamajo. Yeah, thank you for that comment. Bibliotherapy. Yes, reading. She's also a writer, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Are there more?
Ayan, so please utilize our library. Nakakatulong po siya sa mental health
Yes.
natin.
Kapag meron po dito ng libro,
Yes.
pwedeng you
Yes.
Yes.
May overnight
May
borrowing.
overnight.
Yes.
Tapos may bayad kapag
No, free.
overdue.
Pag overdue.
Pag overdue.
Pag overdue.
Yes.
Alright. Parehas pa din. Dati
Inspirational
noon
books
kasi
one.
pwedeng mag-photocopy ng buong libro.
Ay, hindi ba?
Hindi, joke lang. Dati yun.
Meron tayong 1 week borrowing pero sa fiction, mga novels, mga inspirational books natin.
Storybooks.
You know,
Self-help books.
I'm not a reader actually, to be honest. I'm more on to watching. I'm more into listening and watching. Yun yung nag-develop sa akin. Reading, scanning. Ganun ako. Kahit sa mga letter, scanning lang ginagawa ko. Oo. Pero I'm more on, iba-iba kasi no? Oo. I'm more on video. I'm more on visual. Yeah, tama. And I'm more on listening. Okay, nung nag-test ako noon sa Pearson and everything, ang taas nung, mataas yung, visual, yung hearing, listening, hearing, and speaking. writing, except reading. Doon ako nalegwa. Okay, masaya at least sa try ko. Na-assess ako ng isang ayan, para mag-break natin yung monotony ng mental health. Sorry.
It's okay, sir.
Ganito talaga ako.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into knowing, sir, na you're a nurse by profession also. How important is our physical health to our mental health?
Well, very good question, no? Yeah, that's true. Number one, do not suppress your emotions. Okay? Suppressing emotion can lead to physical health, physical concern. Okay? Ganito kasi nangyayari dyan. Not all the time, however, it really happens. Okay, if you're the person who cannot ventilate your emotion, you cannot share. Number one is sharing. How to ventilate your emotion? Sharing. Sharing, talking about something. Talking about something to the person you trust is very important. No? Because sharing is the start of healing yourself. It lessens the burden, di ba? Napansin niyo pag pinag-uusapan natin isang bagay, kumagaan yung kalooban natin. Number two is crying. Crying. You have to cry. Because sometimes, you can see the brighter side of a thing when there are tears in your eyes. Okay? So, crying is very important. Crying doesn't mean that you're weak. Crying doesn't mean that you are in the LGBTQ plus community. No? That's a stigma. Oh, dati yung maigurot. No? Nung nakita mo tadi, igurot nga kalungat kang sa akin, may baga nga bakla. Diba? Oh, diba? That's a stigma. That's the reason why they don't seek for help. Because they don't want to be labeled as bakla, bangtit, baliw. No? So, when we talk about mental health, know those things. Hindi yon, no? Okay? And lastly, seek for professional help. Okay? Those are the things on how to ventilate your emotions, on how not to suppress your emotions. Kasama sa mga kalalakihan. Why? In the long run, ang utak natin, iniipon niya yan. Iniipon niya itong mga emosyon na ito. Then kapag inipon niya to, ilalabas niya ito sa pamamagitan ng physical na sintomas. Ito na yung nasakit yung ulo, masakit yung ulo mo, masakit yung tiyan mo, nahihilo ka, pero kapag pumunta ka, nagpa-check up,
Negative lahat.
lahat, walang nahanap. Tapos ngayon magtatanong ka na, anong nangyayari sa akin? See? So, from emotion to physical health. That's the reason why you always say mental health is like physical health. Yes. Yan yung natawag ng psychosomatic. Oo, ito yung mga nararamdaman natin na, ay, wala, normal naman yung ECG ko, normal naman yung thyroid ko, normal naman yung lungs ko, normal. May ganun akong patient. Oo, may ganun akong patient na ang thinking niya, meron siyang problema. Well, ito na. Ito yung iniwasan kasi natin, no? Suppressing of emotion. Suppressing yung emotion niya, hindi niya shinare. Dumating siya na siya sa point na feeling niya wala siyang paa. Pero in reality, may paa siya. Takot siyang maglakad dahil wala daw siyang paa. Pero in reality, may paa siya. So, tendency nun, nag-atrophy yung muscle niya, lumik yung muscle niya, hindi na siya nakapaglakad. Hindi na naihabol. Hindi na siya na-therapy. See? So, it's physical health. Yes, it's a high time for us na we have to know these things. And we are happy that doctors right now, no? Doctors, our hospitals are really, admitting patients, no? And mental health, they considered mental health. They're considering mental health, promoting mental health, preventing mental illnesses, mental health concerns.
Thank you, sir, for that. Sir, let's get a bit personal if it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to share with us your journey with mental health? How you came to this point in your career na po?
Kating nga. Kating feel. Sorry. Ganun talaga. Let's make it one.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
make it not two. Thank you, ma'am. Career, yeah. To be honest, no, I've been working abroad as an OFW. Been into a lot of, been an ICU nurse as well. No? Been in ICU, putting tubes to patients, no? And to cut it short, I'm the person who's jolly outside, but inside I'm burning. So, yun yung point. Yun yung pwede mong dumaan.
Hagdan ko na.
Parang itbulaga lang. Yes po. Yan. Parang ganun din, no? I suppress my emotions. However, I came to the point that I cannot control anymore myself. Then, I was diagnosed with panic anxiety disorder.
Panic anxiety disorder.
Yes, I'm diagnosed with panic anxiety disorder. And matigas ang ulo ko, nagkakape pa rin ako.
Hindi ba ka nag-show?
Hindi po ako. Ayan. Then, I was diagnosed 2019. Then, at that time, I didn't go back anymore because when I saw the mental health condition of our city, our country, and even other provinces, naawa ako sa sarili ko. And nung naawa ko sa sarili ko, ginamot ko yung sarili ko. Then nung ginamot ko yung sarili ko, sabi ko, I have to go back and pay it forward, whatever I receive. And that's the reason why I started the advocacy of mental health and creating the anxiety and depression support group Baguio City. Para makapag-live ako ng mga, kasi mahal noon eh. 3,500 ang isang session noon. Pero sa Manila to nga, kasi August ako dumating, 2019. Tapos yung friend ko sabi niya, ang available daw November sa Manila. November is magkano per hour? 3,500. Ay naku tayo. Mamamatay na ako, sabi ko. So when I came here in Baguio, OWA helped me. Malaki ng OWA, tulong ng OWA sa akin. Hello sa mga OWA, taga-OWA pala. Then ngayon, after nun, na-diagnose na ako with panic anxiety. Then, I underwent psychotherapy, medication, and it's very helpful. Then, I manage, then I learned how to manage through reading, through watching. Then, I learned how to manage my panic anxiety disorder. So, up until now, I'm taking medication kasi nakakatalino yung antidepressant. Uy, huwag tayo disclaimer. Dapat ma-diagnose kayo. Oo, nakakatalino yung antidepressant. Because it's neurogenesis kasi kapag you're taking antidepressant. Ayan na naman. Pag sinabing nag-antidepressant, ibig sabihin, nag-antidepressant yung no. It's just like other medicine. There's a medicine for the brain because you can take medication for the brain, but there's no medication for the mind. You haven't tried going to the pharmacy and asking, ada ba agas di mind you? Di ba wala? So, it's for the brain, for the neurogenesis of the brain, para dumami yung mga neurons natin. Kasi when you are stressed, nawawala yung mga, shrink yung frontal lobe of our brain. So, kapag nagkaroon ng neurogenesis, bumabalik yung size niya, normal size ng brain natin. So, ganun yung antidepressant. Then, until na-control na, then I learned how to manage it. Then, that's the time I went out and talk about mental health. And I'm happy that we have a good leadership right now. Then they opened up a floor for mental health. And saktong nag-pandemic.
Yes.
So hindi na ako nakabalik. Nag-expire na't lahat-lahat. Sabi ko, Lord, ito na ba to? Ito na nga daw to. That's my personal journey. It wasn't, it's really, said than done. However, it wasn't easy. Sabi po kasi daming sinasabi ng mga tao, daming, lahat tatanggapin mo. And Dr. Maya Angelou once said that you may shoot me with your words, you may kill me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. Yan, lagi yung sinasabi noon. So, yun lagi ko din na ginawa kong mantra nung time na yun. Mantra. Every now and then I think of that, then let's drive me. Then, ayan, I started talking to different, nung wala pang pandemic sa Mountain Province, talking about mental health, psychoeducation, processing, linking them to the professional. Those are the things that ginawa natin. Eh, nung sinabi niyo, congratulations bilang isang outstanding citizen of Baguio. Yes, thank you. However, it's not really me who put me in here. It's the people who are experiencing this mental health concern who put me on this, on this spotlight. It's not me.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, that's my personal journey.
Ayan. Sir, what are your plans for the group, the anxiety and depression support group?
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Yes, oo. Right now, for now, we are strengthening the youth, involving the youth because the youth knows what is fitted for them. So we are involving them in legislative, in making of programs, drafting, drafting legislative ang tawag doon, agenda ba ang tawag doon, mga ganun-ganun. Oo. Involving them to different trainings on mental health, and they are required also to share it, re-echo it. What our plans in the mental health program, in mental health unit and the health services office, and through our ABSG and Site Independent Support Group, to come up with advanced advanced equipment that will promote and at the same time can help other clients suffering from anxiety disorder, and through audiovisual ABR, audiovisual experience. Ginagamit na siya sa ibang bansa yung audio, anong tawag doon? ABR, yung
Virtual reality.
virtual
glasses.
reality, yes. The virtual reality. Virtual ABR kay ABR. A virtual reality wherein yung mga taong hindi nila na-experience yung depression and anxiety, through that virtual reality may experience nila, may intindihan nila kung anong nararamdaman at nararanasan ng taong may anxiety and depression. So, yun yung plans natin. And hopefully this year. Hopefully yes. And of course, continuous pa rin yung ginagawa natin na rescue for our veterans with psychosis.
Yes.
Yung mga pinatawag yung layman's term na taong grasa.
Opo.
Tinutulungan natin, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pag-rescue natin sa kanila. And an update, they're all okay na, nasa family na.
Wow.
That's your goal natin. Community reintegration is very important. So they're good and they're with their families.
Thank you for the quick update, sir.
Yes.
And you've mentioned about your services sa HSO, sa Health Services Office, under your unit specifically. Paano nila ma-reach kayo, sir, if they need help?
Yes.
Lalo na yung mga nanonood sa atin, if you need help, talking about your mental health. Ayan po.
Okay. Hindi ko kasi memorize po yung helpline, Kaya hinahanap ko. Ayan. This is our helpline. You can text. Text lang, huwag kayong tumawag kasi kami ang tatawag sa inyo. Basta mag-text kasi minsan walang panitawag, So, this is our helpline, 0919-069-6361. Ulitin ko po ha, 0919-069-6361. Yan, this is our helpline. Okay, this is the difference. Minsan kasi kuwan natin, hindi natin maintindihan, Pero sinabi pong helpline, may time po yan. May time, 8 to 5 po. Pag sinabi pong hotline, 24 hours po. Kaya pag beyond 5 o'clock po kayo, pwede na po kayong tumawag sa National Center for Mental Health. So, sa National Center for Mental Health, hotline po yun. So, ngayon ang gagawin ng National Center for Mental Health, i-refer po kayo sa pinakamalapit na sa area ninyo. Ganun po. Pero pag helpline naman sa atin, yung number po na na-mention ko. Dito po pwede kayo magpa-schedule for assessment, yun yung mga services natin, for psychosocial support, assessment, referral linkages, and medications. May mga free medicines po tayo. Pwede nyo pong dalhin yung reseta ninyo, prescription ninyo, medical certificate ninyo. May bibigay po na libre sa health services office po natin. Ayun yung mga services natin sa health services office, 4th floor, room 4. And nag-launch tayo ito mental health month pa rin ngayon, meron tayong wellness area doon. Pero sa frontliners muna siya kasi hindi niya kaya mag-accommodate ng marami na outsiders. So yun. And limit natin yung meron pa rin tayo sa pandemic, sa COVID pa rin natin. So prevention pa rin tayo. Ayan po.
So, 4th floor sa Health Services Office, nasa Ate Alonzo po tayo.
Yes.
Ayan, Sir Ricky, thank you so much for your time po.
Thank you so much din,
And
sir.
do you have any last message sa ating mga nanonood, pati sa live audience natin?
Yes, sa live audience natin. Yes, the help is here. Seek for help. It's okay to ask for help. Okay? It doesn't mean that you ask for help, you're crazy or baliw. No. Just like going to other doctors or professional, when you go to a cardiologist, it doesn't mean that you are having stroke or had heart attack or no. Is there the right person, to tell you what's happening, So, ganun din po sa mental health. And as I always say, my mantra, if you cannot help them, at least don't hurt them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And of course, to present this certificate of appreciation, as a token of gratitude for being an esteemed guest by sharing your valuable knowledge and expertise on mental health advocacy through the BCPL Live Talk. Ayan po.
Oo nga.
Mhm. So, sir, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much po. Ayan.
Salamat po.
And simpleng token lang po from our
Yes, thank
from
you.
our staff po here at the Baguio City Public
Oo, effort
Library.
ko talaga.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Big bread. Maraming salamat. God bless everyone. Sumiyata po.
Yes. And to all our viewers, don't forget to like our Baguio City Public Library page sa Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Baguio City Public Library. Thank you so much and have a blessed week.